What names do you think we're hearing tonight? What do you think?
Well, we certainly hear Chipper Jones and Jim Thome. I think we'll hear Vladimir Guerrero and Trevor Hoffman and Edgar Martinez. I think it'll be a very large class. But I think it's so hard. People do great work on counting up all the looking at the ballots and so forth. But there's still some precincts that haven't reported. So the vote could change in northern Michigan, So we don't know, but I think there's a very good chance that all five of them can make it in.
Well, I mean, and with Morris and Trammell, that looks like a football class with 7 human beings on a stage. That would be a nice long day in the Cooperstown Meadow if that happens. I just hear so much about how Edgar Martinez doesn't deserve it because he rarely picked up a glove, Peter. I mean, where do you stand on
that? Therefore, that eliminates David Ortiz.
I guess it does, doesn't it?
Because Ortiz DH'd in 88% of the games he played, Martinez in 76. As a DH, Martinez's OPS plus and the WAR were higher than Ortiz's. So, I mean, it's the DH is part of where it came under the rules of the game when they both played. Now, I understand that the defense is very important and so forth, but there were such extraordinary hitters, both of them. Edgar just didn't get the chance, although he did have an OPS well over 1,000 in the postseason when Seattle made it. Because we know Seattle's gone many years without being in the postseason. But I think it's going to be really close with Edgar and whether or not he makes it. And I think it'll be very close. There are a lot of people who feel that Trevor Hoffman was not a dominant type of closer. I mean, and I think sometimes people underrate the importance of the stability of having one guy who year after year after year is there to close games, especially when you have one of the lowest payrolls in baseball. And I thought that, Trevor had 30 saves 12 times, Mariano Rivera 13 times. I mean, that's I think Trevor belongs in, but it's some of the other the numbers, hits per innings pitched, strikeout walk ratio, things like that. It's just it depends. And the other thing that I think that, and I worry a little bit about this with the Hall of Fame, is it becomes too much of an academic adventure. I mean, we're not determining who gets into Harvard Medical School. and a guy like Trevor Hoffman, I mean, I don't think there's a Petco Park without Trevor Hoffman all those years and the stability he brought to the franchise. And that's beyond his work ethic and the leadership he had for all the young pitchers. But I think there's more to it than just the numbers. And I think that there are certain cases where, it hurts Billy Wagner because he pitched for whatever it was, 6 teams or whatever. But Hoffman was that franchise for a long time, and he was still in his prime and was really good when they had their one shot to get a ballpark built, and they got to the World Series and they got the ballpark built, which is now, to me, it's one of the best ballparks and best atmospheres to go to a game in baseball.
Peter Gammons in the Honda Insider Report here on the day that the 2018 Hall of Fame class in Cooperstown is going to be fully revealed. He's right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Where does Curt Schilling stand, Peter?
I think Mussina and Schilling eventually make it. I'm not sure anyone, given the way starting pitching is today, I don't know if anyone will ever top Mussina's 270 wins. To me, I voted for him every time he's put on the ballot. I don't understand why he isn't in. I think he's one of the 25 best starting pitchers in the history of the game. And people go, well, he doesn't have those great postseason. Well, he beat Josh Beckett in 2003. He beat Randy Johnson twice, 2007. He won 2-1 in the Derek Jeter flip game over Barry Zito, who was the Cy Young Award winner that year. He had a 15 strikeout game and a one-hitter in the postseason. I mean, he was good at everything. It just he didn't worry about. If the Orioles were 10 games out, he didn't worry about whether or not he was going to win 20 games. And I think that probably hurt him. Although, ironically, he won 20 games in his last season.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.